Today we're reacting to Dantdm. Let's check if I'm filming. Alright. Let's see what happens.
Whoa. Oh, I know it's been like 3 months, but boy, have I had a week. So on the old not uploading for 3 or 4 months, I did it by accident. I was meant to take January off, and now it's May. I just kind of enjoyed having the time off, really. Too much. Got to spend loads of time with my family, and it was great. Up until 2 weeks ago. Basically, I've been having these like stomach issues for, I want to say like, it's at least 5 years. It's been a long time where I'd have these random attacks where I'd be in super intense pain. Like I'm talking like 8 to 10 out of 10 pain for about 4 or 5 hours, and then it just goes away. Really pointless, doesn't evolve into anything, just loads of pain for no reason, which renders me like useless for the day, and then it's maybe sore the next day, and then I just move on with my life. But this time it decided to take it a step further. I have had all the tests in the world to see if it was my stomach or not, or anything else like kidneys, even my appendix, and all the tests came back that my body is normal, but I've never had those tests when I've had an attack. So everyone was just like, I don't know what it is. I have no idea. Yeah, like a week and a bit ago, I had another one of these attacks on the Saturday. I'd just driven up to see family who were staying there, and it rendered me like, it was bad. It was a bad one. And it rendered me useless for the rest of the day. So I basically stayed in bed, tried to sleep it off. Next day was about 5 out of 10, but usually the pain had subsided more in previous ones, but this time it stuck around, and we were down near family to take Asher to go and see a show. So I was like, I'm not missing that. Let's go see the show. That could have been a terrible idea, but luckily it worked out. So we went to see the show, we came back, and we were like 5 minutes from driving back to this house, and something just felt like it felt like someone went into my stomach like this, pulled something, and then my pain went from like a 5 out of 10 to, I want to say, 100. It was like someone kicked me in the gut. I keeled over. I was on the floor in the most pain I have ever experienced in my life. I don't know where appendix pain ranks on the scale, but I'm thinking it's pretty high. So I'm on the floor. We're not at home. We were just about to go home, and Jem has to ring an ambulance. And if you know me, I'm someone who doesn't like to bother people. So I was even questioning whether to get the ambulance. I was like, is this bad? And then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. I was like, yeah, this is probably bad enough to ring an ambulance. Unfortunately, the ambulance worse. I was like, yeah, this is probably bad enough to ring an ambulance. Unfortunately, the ambulance
my internet's bad. I'll tell you when we stop filming, my internet's good.
asked. So I've never experienced this in my life. Thought I was dying, but my arms went like this. They slowly moved into my chest and were stuck here, and I could not move them. I tried as hard as I could to move them. I could not move them. That happened. I couldn't feel my arms at all. Like if someone punched me in the arm, I wouldn't have been able to feel it. my legs then started to go like dead as well. So all I could feel like, I felt like just a stump, like no arms, no legs, just a stump in intense pain. Not fun. And apparently the doctor said that that's to do with too much carbon dioxide in your body, because the way I was breathing, normally you want to get all the carbon dioxide out, but I wasn't doing that, and that caused the muscles to like go all stiff and kind of, I don't know, whatever this is. It was scary though. I was like, my body's shutting down, this is it, this is over. Scary time. So long story short, we get to the hospital. I can't even walk there. I tried, but I was looking at my feet, but I couldn't feel them, so I couldn't like walk properly. Had to get a wheelchair into the A&E. God bless the NHS, because they got me straight in there. They got me to see a doctor straight away, and I'm pretty sure he was like, yeah, this is, I'm 95% sure this is appendicitis, and if you don't know what it is, the appendix is like a really useless organ. Is it even an organ? I don't know. It's a useless thing in your body that can become infected, which mine had. And then from then, it's kind of like a ticking time bomb, basically. If you don't get it sorted, it will burst. And when it bursts, it will, this is gross by the way, it will spread like infected pus over your inside. I'm not a doctor, but I know that's not good. It's really, really bad. So you gotta get this stuff sorted quick. So I get into A&E, like a resus ward or something. And because I was back where I used to live, the nurse that sees me in A&E and takes amazing care of me was the nurse who saw me when I broke my hand like 8 years ago. It's like, how did that even happen? It's weird the way the world works. But shout out to Lou. Thank you so much for looking after me. She gave me the drugs to just not feel pain, antibiotics to slow the appendicitis down. I had to go for a CT scan super quick because they wanted to make sure it wasn't a stomach ulcer. And I've had a CT scan before for this exact same issue, but I wasn't having an attack at the time, but this time, CT scan, they saw it as appendicitis and scheduled me for surgery the day after. And at this point, I was like, do what you want to me, just get this thing out. The pain was just horrific. So I spent the night in hospital. I don't even remember really what I did. I must have slept. Like, I feel like I was awake though, but I don't remember what happened. 2 p.m. the next day, I get sent for surgery and have my infected appendix removed. Bye-bye, not gonna miss you. And after that, I stayed in hospital for a couple days. I got a UTI, not fun either. And then finally, I got to go home to my mum's, and then Jem had to come from this house to where I was at my mum's, come and pick me up. It was just a wild few days. Because obviously Asher goes to school here, so we couldn't miss school. So Jem had to come back and leave me up there, but eventually, it all worked out in the end. And now I should never have any of those attacks again, which I'm really pleased about. Oh, I feel like even looking at myself in the camera, I have lost loads of weight because it wasn't long, but I didn't eat anything from Saturday to probably